Yo, what's going on, y'all? So I think I understand what's going on with Ferra now, so I want to make a little video. So basically the way Ferra works is, first of all, she gives you plus 150 health, which is, very good. So the way she works is, she gives you a stance. And out of that stance, which you press, just press Kameo to get it to come out. You can get an overhead that launches with 2. You can get a low that launches with 3. Now, the overhead is 20 frames, and the low is a little bit quicker. So, I actually don't know the combos yet. So maybe they could, fuzzy guard it, but you could delay it, stuff like that. So she puts you in a stance where you can, mix. And then also you get a, I think this is... Was this on block? Yeah, you get a plus on block mid that I believe launches as well. Yeah, you get a plus on block mid that launches as well. Also, you get pain in game where you press down Kameo when she's on your back. And you lose some health, but you gain a big damage buff. And you can do it twice as well. So here's the big thing about Ferra, though. That's really going to make the world go round with her. Is she has an air stance. She has an air stance. Now, the thing about the air stance is, if you notice, so say I do a string with Baraka, and I'm trying to do stance, it doesn't come out, right? It's a summon. It doesn't come out. I can't do it. I have to do it whenever I have frames freed up to do something, you know what I mean? Or cancel something into it. But the air stance, if you notice, it will come out. It's an ambush. But if you notice, she's whiffing. She's whiffing. So if you watched my patch notes video or read the patch notes yourself, you would notice there were a lot of changes where it said, okay, now this move counts as an air move. Now this move counts as an air move. Now this move counts as an air move. And the reason they did that is because in order to get the Ferra ambush air stance to work, you have to do it during a move where you're technically in the air. That's why they made a lot of moves count as being technically in the air. So Baraka, so say I do a jump in, I can cancel into Ferra. Well, I don't know up and jump in actually. You probably have to do it early. But Baraka's got this move, right? I can cancel into Ferra, boom. You know what I'm saying? I can come in with this, cancel into Ferra, do some weird shit. You know what I mean? But the biggest application with Baraka, now everyone knows Baraka's love to do this on block into Kameo, this into Kameo. Now look at this move real quick. If you notice, there's a moment where Baraka jumps. Boom. Now all of a sudden, our down for 2 is plus on block. And you might be like, wow, that's broken, Tweedy. Baraka top 1. Well, the catch is, doing the ambush stance, it costs half Ferra meter, and then doing a move costs half Ferra meter. So it does cost full Ferra meter. That's the only thing. Maybe we could... Can you cancel it? Yeah, but that would take a while. So yeah, it does cost full Ferra meter. That's the only thing. So I don't know. I don't know if this will be the Kameo for Baraka, because it is going to be really costly to keep our down 4-2 safe. Whereas Kano just makes a plus 12 for half a bar. But here's the thing about Ferra as well that we need to consider is she does give plus 150 health. She does give plus 150 health. That's pretty crazy. She does give you meterless launches off everything. So say I land 2-1, stance overhead, and that's only half a bar. You know what I mean? And her cooldown's not bad. Look at her cooldown, it's not bad. You know, and say I land back 3. Stance overhead. Wait. That doesn't work? Well, it doesn't matter because Baraka is back 3-1. Doesn't matter. But yeah, 2-1, normally Baraka with Kano. Need to spin the bar there. You don't need to spin the bar with Ferra. 1-2, you normally need to spin the bar. Don't need to spin the bar. Wait. What about with the low? The low's faster. Yeah. So the low, you can launch. It's a little tight. I got it one time. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's a little tight, but you can get that. So she does offer meterless launchers. she does offer, and any character that you're using, like Johnny, for example, you know how Johnny has, like, forward 1-2-4, where he does, like, elbow into, like, the back elbow and then the jumping kicks? That you could cancel into Air Ferra into a plus launcher. Katana, she has all those strings where she goes in the air. That you could cancel into a plus launcher. Now, what else can you do off of it? I'm wondering. Does Air Ferra only have the overhead? Yeah, she only has the overhead, it seems. So there's no mix-up there. Maybe we could, like... Can you delay the overhead? You can. Is that really a mix-up, though? Because how fast is the low? I don't know. Is that a mix-up, do y'all think? Because, like, you could delay the overhead. You could delay it a lot. You could delay it or land and do the low. So maybe you could get, like, a mix-up off of that. I don't know. Let me, okay, let me... Hold on, let me practice blocking the mix myself. Trying to get it super delayed. Oh, also, wait, hold on. You don't have to... Hold on, I'm tripping. You don't have to delay the air overhead. You can just land and then do overhead. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's one thing that's crazy is, like... So when you're playing Baraka Ferra, you could do... Because they have the armor, the Ferra. They can't just hit you. So what you could do is you could get the respect of Air Ferra and then just land and do fucking overhead or low. You know what I'm saying? And I believe both of these are safe, right? Yeah, -5. -2. So yeah, that's pretty broken. So yeah, it does cost... The thing about Ferra, and you can apply this with any character, again, like if you have them... If you have an air move or a move that goes in the air, is you can do Ferra overhead to, like, jail into a block string. But once you get the respect where they're like, okay, they're going to do Ferra here, so I got to block the overhead, you can just land. Once you land, they might think the low's coming, you just do overhead anyways. You just do overhead anyways at that point. Or you could get even crazier and cancel, you know? Well, I don't know about that. Now, one thing I'm wondering with Ferra is... So Baraka doesn't get a throw combo. Let's try to think of what character goes in the air when they do a back throw. Because that might be a character that really goes off with Ferra, because then they'll be able to get throw combos as well. Rain. Rain goes in the air. Let's see if Rain gets a throw combo with Ferra. But yeah, so you'll be able to do situations where if you have something that goes in the air, you'll be able to Ferra cancel and then do the launcher in your plus. And if they respect that, then you just land and mix them. I think that's going to be the application for Ferra's ambush. Yeah, so Rain gets a throw combo with Ferra. I don't really know Rain combos, but yeah, so Rain would get a throw combo. Also, does Rain have stuff where he goes in the air? Maybe if you do that, like... Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think. But yeah, Rain would get a throw combo. Let's go look at Katana real quick. Oh yeah, his back 3 string. You could do the back 3-4, the launcher, and then that would freaking, Scorpion's definitely a character who would get a throw combo with Ferra, I would think. How late would you want to do it? Because does he come down? Yeah, so Scorpion. So any character that goes in the air when they throw, they can get a throw combo with Scorpion. So that's what you're going to be looking for with Ferra. You're going to be looking for characters who have moves where they go in the air, throws that go in the air, stuff like that, because then you can utilize that air ambush with Ferra. Also, something we need to mess around with is Pain and Gain. Pain and Gain, I'm sure, is like, can get pretty broke. Let's go test out like a Baraka BMB with Ferra and see what's up. Alright, here we go. So I know you can do it twice, but let's just do it once. And then cancel. Oh, I have him on block. And that combo normally does, so that did 40, that combo normally does about... Normally does 35, so it adds about 5%. If you do 2 Pain and Gains, what does it add? Let me cancel. So if you do 2 Pain and Gains, adds about 12% to your combo. What about chip damage? So normally Baraka does... So you do back 3 into that. Does about 7% chip. Now let's see with 1 Pain and Gain what it does. It only does like 1% more of chip, yeah. So chip damage, you're not really adding a lot. But it's definitely a team to look at for Baraka. How much does forward throw do? With Ferra, 11%, and it kind of resets neutral. So you're not really getting, like, throw stuff with Ferra. But you are getting, like, mix, right? Because they gotta... Here's another thing about Baraka Ferra, is they're gonna have to worry about you always going into this. Because then you can do that, you know what I mean? Then you can get into the stance. So at any time, you could cancel into fucking... You could cancel into regular stance and just mix. You know what I mean? And you're safe. So, yeah, Baraka Ferra is definitely a good team. If you could get something off a throw with Baraka Ferra, then I would be like, this might be his best cameo. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, let's see. How much damage does Pain and Gain do off of a throw? So you get, like, almost 2% extra. Okay. But, yeah, y'all. So... Baraka Ferra, definitely a good team. Don't know if it's his best cameo, but you do get meterless launches. You get really good mix. You get a solid mind game off of down forward 2. It is expensive, but it is a solid mind game. And yeah, check it out. If you don't play Baraka, check it out with your character. If your character has a back throw that goes airborne, you will be able to throw combo. If your character has something where they go in the air, like I can already think of like Sindel, Katana. They definitely got stuff like that. You could cancel into the air ambush stance. And remember, if you're in the air ambush stance, you can only do the overhead, right? Which is plus. But if they start to respect that, because it's so quick, right? It's so quick. Like, let me be Reptile. So let me try to, like, poke out of that. Yeah, there's no poking out of that. There's no poking out of that at all. I can't even armor that. I can armor the before that, because Baraka has, like, gaps in that. So, like, right there, yeah. But if I'm doing it, like, here, I can't armor that at all. I can't even poke, nothing. So, like, they're gonna be like, okay, after they play against Baraka Ferra enough, or, like, whatever your character is with Ferra, they're gonna be like, okay, they like to do air Ferra here into the overhead, so I gotta block. So, what you can do then is just land and then mix them, you know what I mean? Because the overhead is 20 frames, low 17. People aren't reacting to that online. You might be like, oh, what if they fuzzy guard block low to high? Well, then you can just delay the low, because here's the thing, they're standalone attacks. So you can delay them like any amount. Like, you can do the overhead like like right away. You can do the overhead instantly. You can delay the low slightly. You know what I mean? So there's really no like fuzzying on that. What about up block? Well, if you can't armor, you can't up block. Yeah, if you can't armor, you can't up block because there's not enough of a gap. See, it like almost came out. Well, there, actually, I'm leaving more of a gap than I have to. You can actually do it quicker. Yeah, I was doing it, like, more solid earlier. But yeah, there's not enough room to up block. But yeah, the one, like, hang up I have with this, obviously, is it does cost full Kameo bar. It does cost full Kameo bar. So that is kind of concerning. And then if someone armors it, it's like, wow, I just spent full Kameo bar just to be armored. But I think the thing about Ferra that kind of makes her, like, complete is they did give you 150 health. You might be like, why did they give you 150 health? That's insane. I think it's because, like, she's so committal, right? Like, you're spending health to get extra damage. You're spending full Kameo bar to do the air ambush. Like, she is so committal. So in order to kind of supplement that, she's giving 150 health. Whereas, you know, a Kameo like Movado, a Kameo like Kano, a Kameo like Goro, where like you're adding ambushes to make yourself less committal, you're actually losing a little bit of health by picking the Kameo. So they kind of did the reverse of that, where since this Kameo is so much commitment, you're actually getting some health on top of it to kind of supplement that. So overall, I think Ferra will be a very will be a character-specific Kameo to an extent. Now, don't get me wrong. Just the mix and the meterless launchers alone off of her stance can make her relevant for any character. But as far as like really making her pop off and potentially becoming meta, I feel like you're going to need to find certain sequences, maybe certain characters. And yeah, y'all, so that's the look at Ferra. Let me look at that one move she has real quick that I didn't talk about at all. It's Lacky Dismissal, right? So this one, what do you do off of this? You just, like, when you land damage, she pumps you up, right? Yeah, she gets hype. Does that make me do more damage? I'm actually not sure what that does. She helps you gain more bar. Oh, okay. Let me... Oh, yeah, so okay, so let's do it without Ferra now. Let's do a combo without Ferra. So I almost got a full bar off of that. Oh, yeah, so I almost got a full bar, whereas I only built about 1/4, or maybe closer to 1/3 of a bar when I didn't have Ferra. So that move builds you meter, but I'm going to be real with y'all. That move is kind of trash compared to her stance. I don't know if I would waste Ferra on that. Is it an ambush, though? It is an ambush. So you could, yeah, you could summon it mid-combo to gain some bar. So it's not like the worst move I've ever seen, but I just feel like this move is so good that, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would waste Ferra usage on that. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Let me know what you think about Ferra in the comments below. Later.